Hello there, I'm Tim and he's John, and this is How to Murder Space, an adventure of sorts. We're back here on the platform again, and last time there was a flurry of shipbuilding. Look at all that girder work, lovely. We had a bit of an incident, didn't we?
There's been a little bit there's been two little incidents, really.
Quite a few, really. Yes, the work in progress that is my little construction ship and demolition ship, which we're going to fly up to have a look at. Sort of came loose off of the platform as I was building it and started to drift off. We had to chase it around and eventually wrestle it to the ground on the rock there. And now it seems to be behaving a bit.
I can't help but notice,
Yeah.
and this is just an observation, not criticism.
You've been critical, yes.
You're making all the fluffy bits before making the engines work, which means if I was to accidentally bash into this bit here, I
Don't
get
bash
to
into
watch
that
you
bit
squabble around for the next half an hour trying to catch the damn thing.
Yeah, but I've put as few fluffy bits in as possible so that the engines can be in the position they're going to be in when it's finished. That's the point.
All these slope bits.
Yeah, they're holding the engines. They'll be elaborated on once it's stable. But at the moment, I just need to get enough control over it to make it not vanish when it gets bumped into by myself or my colleague.
In the grown-up shipbuilding category, what I've done here is I've moved the chair temporarily to the side, so I've got this spine here of conveyor tubes go into another connector which isn't built, and another set of these docking things, so we can put the next module on when needed.
So this is your big sort of mega modular super capital ship
Yeah,
design,
find it
which
to
is
the
going to
end.
just string
bit.
various bits on the end. Yeah.
So basically you have different versions of this which just mate together. Have a construction one which has the production bits, we'll have a medical one, we'll have a power generating one, and that way when we need to we can just split the ship, add a new bit and have a bigger ship.
It's pretty huge already. And then you're going to have like sort of dozens of these all chained like a big space freight train.
Yeah, quite a few.
Yeah, should be interesting. And hopefully I'll be able to help with my super duper constructor ship once it's in any way under control. I have a history of ships getting out of control and running amok. This one's going to be armed, of course. So we've got the welding tool on the front there, which will basically do the heavy lifting. The welding tool can't place blocks like we've been doing on these spaceships, but once the skeletal first piece is down, the welding ship can fill in what eventually will become very large shopping lists of components taken from this ship's cargo, and it will just weld them straight onto the ships, like this one down there. And the other end is a grinder, which works a bit like our own hand grinding tools, and will store parts that it grinds off of objects in its own cargo as well. So we'll be able to basically pick things up and put them down elsewhere once it's working, and if it doesn't drift off into infinity. So I'm going to crack on trying to get the rockets on this before it disappears on me again. Yeah. So what are you doing down there anyway?
I've just put a couple of extra plates on to make it look better. I'm trying to get rid of these doors.
Fluffy bits.
The thing about these doors is they're absolutely useless. As this currently will not be airtight anyway.
Well, the central, I thought the corridor was going to... Oh, well.
Yeah, no, I did some...
We got spacesuits, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Did some experimenting, and we're going to have a living room, as it were, in the most
right.
blatant, this is the room in which we can live and not die sense.
I have to say, at this stage, sort of just stepping out of character entirely, and at this stage there really doesn't seem to be a lot of benefit in building oxygen pressurised bases and ships. So if we're in spacesuits all the time, and you use up far less ice to generate into oxygen if you're just keep your helmet on and top up from medical stations when you need. I mean, obviously there's the because we can aspect to it, but I thought I saw some dev blog items about trying to come up with ways to make pressurizing things more beneficial. At the moment it's just a sort of exercise in engineering that doesn't give you an awful lot of benefit. There's no reason for us to ever really take our space helmets off as the game stands at present. Don't know, what do you reckon? Do you think we should do more to
I think that
make the oxygenation of it all, building pressurized things a bit more, I don't know.
a bit more useful, yes.
Yeah.
I was just noticing that some idiot made another hole in the station But it's all fixed now.
Oh, right. Okay. That was probably my fault too.
Yeah, it was probably your fault. It's nothing to do with it being underneath my large engine.
My spaceship will be able to repair those when my spaceship works. But getting to that point's the trick.
How are you doing with yours? Where's your reactor?
I put 5 little bits of uranium in it for the time being. Ultimately, I want to... See, the reactors are tricky. You have to build them initially, so they've only got one slot that you can actually interact and put fuel in through. And you can plumb that into a conveyor system, but until the conveyor system is powered, it won't let you get out the reactor from other places. So what you have to do initially is build the reactor with some fuel in it, then plumb it into the conveyor system, and then hope you never ever run out of fuel. Otherwise you have to cut your way through the conveyors to get to the door again to manually put new fuel in.
Or,
it's a bit weird.
And this is just an observation, the reactor has 2 doors.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, the little one?
Oh.
Not the small one on the small ship, not that I'm seeing.
Oh, okay.
No. Oh yeah, the big one on the station's got 2 hatches, yeah. That's quite useful. Probably the large one for a large ship might as well. Has yours got 2 hatches over there?
Well, I put a thruster on top of one of them.
No, the little one for the small ship, it doesn't. It's only got 1 door, so it can only face one way. So you end up, I think, manually having to fuel it most of the time. Anyway, enough chitter chatter. I need to get these thrusters on. Oh,
oops.
God, there it goes again. Was that you?
No comment.
My spaceship.
I've got it. I haven't got it.
You're going to have to clamp it with the mining ship again. This is terrible.
Oh, you know the bit from Galaxy Quest where it launches and scrapes down the side of the...
How are you wrecking my spaceship?
Just did that with my face. Where's your spaceship gone? What's it doing over there?
Seeking out new life and new civilizations, I think. There we go. Yeah. No. Ah.
Got it.
You got it. Yeah, you got it.
Where are we going with it?
Slowly.
This way.
Put it somewhere. No, put it somewhere back down here. Oh.
I have to say,
I really wish that foot hadn't snapped off to start with. It's really making life difficult.
It isn't quite falling as well as I would like.
That'll do. Make sure you're perfectly still before you let go. Okay. No, you're still strafing and stuff. Okay, still. Thank you. Right, now it's upside down at an angle. But I'm such a master builder, that's not going to slow me down at all. What did I get to? I was trying to build thrusters. Feverishly. Okay, yep, so we got those. We need the other slopey bit. So you got to keep the final design in mind. I mean, it's all very well just, making a box with some thrusters on, but what's it going to look like when it's finished?
Oh, I didn't finish that one. Disaster.
Yeah, I mean, disaster's having your spaceship disappear off into the middle of nowhere every time you bump into it. That's disastrous.
I forgot to put 2 computers into one of my modules.
Oh. Is it not behaving as you expect?
Disaster is it's all the way over there and it takes me ages to fly there.
At least it's not a moving target. I find that it's quite disastrous. Still, let's not have a competition to see who have the biggest disaster. That would be a bad thing. Yeah, we've got combat ship design at some point. That's going to be a disastrous time, I'm sure. Okay, and then we'll thruster in there. Yep. Soon my ship will be under my control. Then the universe will tremble, or something. On there. On there.
How are you doing for bits?
Yeah, it's all just all steel plate stage. I haven't really started welding much. Okay, that needs to be the other way around.
And your construction ship?
Hmm?
Construction ship, can it construct itself?
No, I was reading some quite humorous forum threads and things about how they had to change the grinder so that it didn't grind its own ship anymore. If you built the grinding arm in such a fashion, because it sort of has an effect that's a sort of AOE around the actual grinding discs. And if you built it pointing slightly sideways to your own ship or something, it would just start dismantling its own ship. So they had to put some code in to stop that. Which is good, you know, QA gets there in the end. Apparently, though, that doesn't... It doesn't recognise parts of its own ship that are connected via rotors or pistons as its own ship. So if you put the thing on a swing arm and try and bring it round and hit your own cockpit with it or something, then it will start grinding with hilarious consequences, as you can imagine.
I've got a question.
Oh dear, what have I done now? Yep. Yep. Okay.
So it's probably just me not seeing them.
I've forgotten something really important, haven't I? Out of my way. Yes. I'm gonna grind you in a minute. Move. Excuse me. Thank you.
I'm looking at your engine placement, that's all.
Yeah. Have you not seen that I've not got any down engines yet? I'm getting there.
That was what I was working towards.
Nothing gets past you, does it? Yeah, I got to make those offset a bit because they're not going to fit in the chassis otherwise. Right, so that one's there, which means one across there, here.
My ship's got gravity.
Gravity? Oh, that's rather elaborate.
It's mainly because I'm parked next to the gravity well.
Right. Oh, you're in the gravity of the station. Alright, I was about to say, I thought you'd built your own gravity on board. It's rather advanced. That one, I think, should end up with... It's so difficult, I can't touch it or it'll go spinning off into space. So delicate. I'm just going to keep pressing number pad keys until the thing points the right way. Ah, there we go.
I to turn a single engine on yet?
Nope. I'm still placing them, I haven't built them yet. Right, so 2 on that side. 2 facing up and 2 facing down, 2 facing front and 2 facing back. I think that's the full set. Okay, right, shopping list. What do I need?
So you started with the 2s, not the 1.
I always build 2s. I should probably put the other gyro on as well at some point. I always put 2 gyros on as well. We'll see how it turns. Might need another gyro.
Yeah, it's more the doing more than you need to stop the immediate issue.
I'm a perfectionist with the long goal view or something. Steel tubes already on. Thruster components, construction components, steel plates. Right. Yeah, we're nearly there. We're nearly out of the crisis zone. It should become an actual spaceship any moment now. Don't need those. Probably just got loads of those. Need thruster components and construction components. Wow, putting only 400. Okay. Have you had all those thruster components are gone? Are they?
Yep.
Blimey. All right. Luckily, I only need 4. No, 8. Yes. Let's make 10. Whatever. Missing items. We're out of iron.
Bit of iron.
We're out of iron. Iron's like, you know, the most abundant element in the universe. Yes, we're out of iron.
I have a solution for that.
Would you be a pal and go and mine a load of iron for me?
I could do, but
using our splendid mining ship that saved my ship many times already.
Yeah, I need to take that foot off though.
The foot's in the way. We'll have to build a proper actual rescue tug for this kind of thing.
Boom!
Yeah, we're out of iron. Not surprised though, look at the size of that ship. That's all girder work still as well. So many plates. Actually, I think I have spotted a problem.
Problem.
Oh, no, it's all right. I thought I'd built so much fluff on the top I couldn't get to the internal components to construct them, but I think I can still reach. Thrusters, that's the priority at the moment. So we can certainly add the components I'm carrying. Won't let the progress bar go up, but at least it'll store the components in the item for later. This is the life. Building things with your hands, in space, with very limited energy. Oh god. There's a red number in the bottom corner, that's not good.
Now you want to avoid the red numbers.
There it is. Lost the platform there for a minute as well.
How?
I'm very good with spatial reasoning.
Said that in Cardiff once.
Let's not talk about Cardiff. Lovely place, I'm sure, but topologically impossible, as it turned out. I have no idea how the Cardiffians do it.
There's a reason why Doctor Who's set there.
It's weird, it's got different time and space to everyone else. Okay. So what else have I got in inventory? Oh yeah, more plates. I can carry on putting fluffy bits on. I've got a kind of plan in my head, you see. Not sure if I'm effectively communicating it to the real computer game world here. Story of my life.
This thing flies so much better without dead weight.
My ship resembles that remark. Gonna be... Don't you listen to it. Not your fault, you're directionally challenged. Talking to my spaceship. Right.
Not the weirdest thing you've ever done.
True. Oh, I can see pebbles flying in a sort of... I can follow your trail back to... Oh, you've got the...
Yeah, I've just noticed that's on.
Is that... Oh, are you throwing all the... Oh, okay, right.
Maybe.
Is that your revolutionary stone ejection system?
Yes.
Miscategorizing stone.
It doesn't do the categorizing at the moment.
Right, okay. Tried to teach it that not all rocks are stone.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I was just using it to get rid of stone at the weekend. Luckily, it's an infinite universe.
Yeah, plenty more valueless stone out there.
Plenty more victims. Sorry, asteroids.
Asteroids are the enemy. That's why we're going on the road to destroy them all. Yeah. More welding. I haven't completed any of the components on here yet, I think, apart from the reactor.
Bonus, I didn't just hit the refinery. Boink! Ah, it's so nice.
What's that?
I dock and then the refineries kick off.
Yeah. We got the tube work all right over there. It seems to all be drawing through to everywhere automatically now, which is good. You may. I suppose you've only got iron, really, haven't you? You might need to sort of manually adapt the priority, because it will just grab the first ore it sees and start refining them. So if you've got multiple swords...
There's iron and stone and stuff, so...
It's doing iron, yeah. Okay, cool. Yay! I can turn around and look at things. Can't go anywhere at all yet.
Looks a bit Space 1999 at the moment. I
Everything
approve.
does. That's just the girders. Oh, I know what we can do. Spotlights. Needs more spotlights.
Thrusters.
Thrusters. Yes, sorry, distracted. Thrusters to stop it flying off into space when everyone bumps into it. Right, what are we looking at? The thruster components. There we go, 10 I should do. Oh, this is exciting. It might be controllable soon. Proud day. Alright, one of those.
A working thruster.
Yeah.
Now, before you do any more,
Yeah.
do the two opposite those ones.
I think you're overestimating my ability for instant catastrophe. I expect you want an up and a down one next as well.
Preferably. Then you can do whatever you want.
Gee, thanks, Dad. Oh, construction component. Hang on. Oh, God. Yeah, I might still be able to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory here. Hang on. Some construction components.
So you're just missing one direction now, are you?
Yeah, ever since Zane left. See, look, you see, I'm trying to pop in a culture joke there, and it's not really working. Yes, I'm missing one direction. Is there a bloke called Zane in it? I don't know.
Not anymore.
Oh, no, they're all working. Ah, there we go. Right, let's get all the thrusters going first.
What was the nudge it now? Would it be okay?
I think it'll still go, won't it? I don't know if it damps while no one's in here.
Oh yeah,
or
it
not.
does.
Yeah? Yes! Oh yeah, look, the bottom one's firing when you do that. Go on, do it again. Yeah!
The day is
look at that.
saved.
Ah, huge sigh of relief. Right, now can I do twiddly bits?
Go ahead. I'd say knock yourself out, but the evidence today suggests you will.
All these tedious functional components. It's not what spaceships are about. Spaceships are about looking cool. Oh. Okay. Nope, still more thruster components needed.
Isn't it only one for each or something?
I built 2 on each.
Oh.
I don't know why. I'm probably anticipating some sort of reckless tug of war against the mining ship at some point.
You're not now, I took the leg off it.
It's no good for rescues anymore. Should have 2 more of those, I think. Probably ought to bring it back to the platform now. Now I can. Where are you? This one. Oh, look at that. It's not even finished and it's beautiful already. Right.
Well, that's excellent.
I'm flying my spaceship! Oh wow, and I definitely need another reactor. I've put too many twiddly bits on it. It's now really heavy. Oh, that's good though. It's a good solid strafing.
Good.
Yeah, quite responsive. And yeah, one more gyro and probably another reactor. Getting the overload when it damps. That's cool. Alright. Can work on it in more controlled conditions now.
And by more controlled conditions, you mean controlled conditions.
Any kind of control. Right, the next priority for that thing then is to get its functional components and conveyor system working. Then it'll be able to dock and actually start helping build other things. And yes, I can do the twiddly bits on my own time. So,
What do we need in it?
large tubes. small steel tubes for the welding end. 6 of those. The internal conveyor tubes need steel tubes and yeah, just lots of steel tubes and motors, small steel tubes and motors, construction components as well. Yeah, basically a big stack of small steel tubes would be most of what I'm missing. Then the oxygen tank and the connector. Oh, there's a conveyor block right in the middle. I might have to cut in to get at.
You've put twiddly things over the insides already.
There's an access issue for some of the internal components, possibly. Interior plates. Yeah, need a load of those. Lots of stuff, really. Let's grab some random components and see what we get. Interior plates, yes. That thruster components. Small steel tubes, yeah. Yeah, a bunch of construction components will help. Some more interior plates. Small steel tubes, yeah.
Where else needs motors?
Not many. Possibly the connector.
I've done that.
That's nice being able to bump into it.
Yeah, it is.
It disappearing, it just stops now. Okay. Oh, these conveyor blocks take a lot, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, is the welder finished?
I think so. Yeah, looks like it. Oh yeah, got green lights on the connecting pipe. That's good. And then another small steel tubes.
I've got some on me.
The connector needs one on the bottom. I'll have to cut my way into... Does the grinder still need the large steel tube? Okay, I'll bring one over. Oxygen tank, yeah. Yeah, grinder's finished.
So what else do we need?
More small steel tubes for the connector pipes on the grinder end. There, conveyor. Construction components, motor.
Motors for them now.
I've boxed in the central conveyor block. I'm going to have to cut my way in. No, it's lost a thruster.
Okay, you overdid the redundancy.
Yeah, you see why? Yeah. I'm trying to tin-proof it.
Okay,
Right.
Those two conveyors are finished.
Okay, there's a couple of conveyor blocks in the centre and the underneath. I've cut a hole, they'll need more construction components, I think. More small steel tubes as well.
Really, I keep making those.
I know, it needs loads.
A couple hundred of them.
So that's there. I think we just need two. Yeah, just need the two conveyor blocks built, and then I think the thing's functional, suitable for purpose.
How many small tubes do we need?
5 there, and 25 there, so 30 in total. And that should then be working. Put that thruster back in, and good to go.
About.
The two, yeah, well, out underneath. Oh, that's great. Now it's damping properly. Yeah. Yeah. If you sort of go in from this side where I've hacked a load of blocks out, you can see the central conveyor block that needs to be finished. Is the oxygen tank done?
Not yet.
No, needs stuff as well. More steel tubes there as well. I'll go get
How
some.
many does it need?
10.
I'll have a couple left after
Did
this.
you just grab the lot?
Won't have 10. I've
Alright, get some more.
2. Did you put a cargo canister on it?
No. Oh, I knew there was something. No, it's all conveyors along the bottom because they need to go up and down. It's not a problem though because the connector and the welders themselves hold quite a lot. Let's just try and see what capacity, because yeah, so each connector carries 4,000. The welder carries 13,000. So does the grinder.
Actually, those will probably cover most of it, won't they?
Yeah, I mean, I can always adapt it to have more cargo as we go. I mean, there's large square hatches on the bottom I can attach cargo pods to if need be. Shame the conveyor blocks themselves don't carry any. Oxygen tank done. Right, let's just get those twiddly bits back on and attached, because one of those twiddly bits was a thruster, which I'm pretty sure it needs. And then we can see it in action again, helping to build your ship. Because I can't help notice you've got a vast amount of steel plate work to go on there.
Yeah, and funny enough, I can't be bothered to do that by hand.
Well, that's precisely what my quirky ship's meant to be helping with. So let's see. And to the blocks. Steel block, steel block, steel block. My armor block. That one goes there. 5 on there, and then the thruster goes back in here.
You're going to need a camera. Just an observation.
To dock, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like yeah. In fact, I might put that on now. Where are you? Camera. Oh, I've. Where's that old building? Oh, no, I don't want it there. Too far up.
You're underneath it at the moment.
Yes. I'll have to build some ironwork to put their camera on. Yeah, it's going to be a real pain to dock with otherwise. There, that'll do. Have you got any computers?
Not on me.
Okay.
There's some in the...
Go. Yeah, I'll go get some. Let's get this thruster back. So the big question is, do you trust me anywhere near your spaceship with my... You in it? Are you flying the thing? I hope you're flying the thing, because it's run amok and is destroying the platform at the moment.
You need computers, you say?
Didn't take long. It doesn't have computers in that. It's all just steel. Anyway, you can see its terrifying abilities in action. I'm going to fall through that hole, I'm sure. Right, so if you open up the inventory, that should be storing that... Oh no, it's only got... Yeah, it doesn't have cargo, does it?
We've now got 100 blocks in the connector.
100
Steel plates, which, funny enough, is 25 in each.
4, yeah. Excellent. Keep the business end away from me, thank you. No, not the refinery. Oh, God. I've created a monster. He's stolen my spaceship.
Now, if I was to come out of this...
Did you turn the grinder off? I think Mr. Grinder is not your friend when you're not actually grinding stuff.
Toggle block on off. I can...
Turn the welder on. Ugh.
it's
Keep the business end away from me.
it's a little bit.
I'm going to add another gyro at some point.
Yeah.
There it goes. So the red means danger.
Well, red means good.
Remember, Mr. Welder is not your friend when the red lights are on. It does terrifying damage to spacesuits. There we go. And it's doing them in sort of 4x4 block as well. It's a sort of AoE welding torch. So it'll do 2 at a time if you point at the gap between them. It'll do 4 at a time if you point at the gap between. Also, it does them inside as well. So it'll go about a block deep, in theory. Oxygen is low.
Perfect example of how this ship works.
That's the general idea. But it could do with some internal cargo, probably another gyroscope. Don't know, I was going to take it for a test drive, but someone stole it. Now I've got to stand here and also avoid gaps in the floor.
Full gap in the floor. You do know this entire platform is going away, don't you?
Yes. I just worry about the viability of the mothership there. So the clever thing about the ship that I built is that you can also dock it onto the refinery and pull a whole load of plates up out of the refinery inventory, which will then become available to the welding arm on the front. That's the plan, anyway. So did we want? So yeah, let's have another gyroscope. I think makes it turn faster. Shove that one on there. And another shopping list of bits. Computers. Yeah, they're just steel plates. They just need. They've already got all the bits they need. Camera, yes, that's what we want. More computers. And some of those as well. Where's it gone? No. What was the power like when it was welding and stuff? Could you tell?
I didn't look. I would imagine it's perfectly fine.
I've seen it overload when it's damping, so possibly it might need another small reactor. Yeah, let's put one on anyway, can't have too much power. Small reactor.
In a couple of episodes, I'll remind you that when we're looking for uranium, it's all being sucked up by this ship's reactors.
More power. Metal grid. Of course, the ironic thing is we don't have a ship to help us build the ship that helps us build ships.
Well, I might deal with that.
Should have built that first. Reactor components 1. Taking shape. Fantastic. I mean, the whole Space 1999 aesthetics all well and good, but... Okay, and some fuel for that one as well. Don't need much. Imagine 5 units will probably power it for a couple of 100 days.
Right, I think we've run out of time for this episode, and we are just about to watch us build the most boring build ever, which is filling in lots and lots of steel plates. So, next time we will have this ship finished.
I'm so proud. With that, we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.